Hi, I'm Mike at OCD Lawn Care. Welcome back to Graham's Lawn, which was 12 weeks ago. We did a video called The Fix, link in the description to that video. So we're finally here and we're going to do a catch up and see where we're at. Remember, we did a verticut. We was getting rid of the POA and overseeding. So we put the silica sand. We were being proactive rather than reactive. So let's see how we've done, because fingers crossed this should be pretty good, right? So enjoy the video. Okay, so you remember that show back in the day, I'm showing my age here, Through the Keyhole. So let's see, going through the gate, what lawn we have inside. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that for a garden as well. So that is incredible. 12 weeks old from the video The Fix, and there we have it. So those of you that were interested, that is where we're currently at. So we're going to discuss this lawn. Bit nerdy, we're going to be some lawn nerds. So all you lawn nerds out there, stick around, because we're going to explain exactly why it's like this condition and what we've done to get it in this condition. We do have some POA Annua in the lawn, but Graham is doing his vertical mow. You can see those patches there. And we have some POA here, a little bit along this line, but we're going to explain what we're doing. So stick around, watch the video, because it's going to be very informative and it may help you out for the future. So let's go. Okay, so we've got Boston Seeds Premier seed mix out here. Now, they're all good YouTubers, they all give you good advice, but they're not telling you what land you've got. What are you on? Is your lawn sandy, clay, whatever? So we're going to use this because we're going to tell you, since we renovated this lawn 12 weeks ago, we had the fleece over it, we watered it for 2 weeks, and then we haven't watered, not a single drop of water for 10 weeks. Not a drop. We're trying to starve out POA Annua. POA Annua is more shallow roots than your actual grass, so we're trying to starve it out. That's why we put a silica sand on this. So this lawn is now dry. On the canopy we don't get wet footprints, etc, etc. So we're on the mend. We need more, and we have more, so we'll be doing that in autumn and spring next year. But Graham's fantastic. He's proper lawn nerd like myself, so I'm going to call him in and ask him for proof that because has he really not watered? Let's see, Graham. Right, so can you tell the viewers, honestly, hand on your heart, you've not put a drop of water on it?
I've not put a drop of water onto this lawn. All it's had is rainwater, and after a granular feed, it's had a quick flick of water just to get the granules going, but no water whatsoever.
So you're just feeding it from the top?
Feeding it from the top, as I say.
What are you doing? Seaweeds?
Bit of seaweed, bit of iron, granular feed. Bit of lawn tonic.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, and this is where we're at.
Well, you've done a fantastic job. I'm going to show the viewers that where we are with the moisture.
Yeah.
No water for 10 weeks.
No water for 10 weeks.
Well
Cheers,
done.
buddy.
You've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Well done. Right. So I'm going to probe the lawn, and we can have a look at the meter in various areas. Remember, no water for 10 weeks. You do not need to keep flushing water on your lawn. You need to put it foliage feeds from above, granular feeds. If you're on sandy, buy a probe. It's £8. I'm not even promoting this. I've got no deals, no sponsors, nothing. Buy a probe. Let's take you over the lawn with the probe. Okay, so here's the probe. We're going to do multiple areas just to show you where we're at. The further you push the probe down, the wetter it's going to be. That's obvious. That's just nature. Okay, so I'm going to push it down to about that depth and then see where we're at. So as you can see, we're almost bending the needle on wet. Yeah, can you see that there? So that is bending the needle, completely soaking wet, hasn't had water in 10 weeks. And then I put my finger on that stem, and then that's the depth. I took that read in it. So it'll just get wetter and wetter. We go to a sunny area over here. we'll push the probe in. And if you look at the probe, as I start pushing that in, that is going off the chart. And that's even a shallower depth. That's at that depth. So at that depth, I could push this around everywhere. It'll be wetter down here because of the runoff this way. And we're off the chart. So we're off the chart everywhere we go. So if we continued to water with our foliage feeds and our granular feeds, all you're doing is you're flushing all your feeds, all your money beyond the root zone of the grass. So eventually you're flushing your money away round the U-bend. So it has no uptake. So monitor your soil, because your soil will be different from here and every other YouTuber that you watch. £8, check your land yourself, okay? Okay, so we're going to do a hyperlapse of the lawn having a mow with the Hater Hawk battery operated. Fantastic little mower. Graham got a deal when they were silly money. They're back up to proper money now, so I missed out on that one. So Graham's going to give it a mow. We'll do a hyperlapse on that, and then we will conclude and have a little chat about what we think of the mow and the sward of the grass, etc, etc. The grass is sitting down, so you could say it needs water, but we know it doesn't, right? Because in a little while he'll mow this, it'll be all sprung up and his lines will have dissipated by tomorrow. This lawn is healthy, and what we're doing, just feeding it from the top with the foliage, with the granules, is working here. So it might work for you. So let's get the mow on. Okay, so Graham's got his mow on with the Hater Hawk. It's a light mower, so, and the sun position isn't fantastic for the colour of the stripes, but trust me, this is really, really dark grass. Yeah, because it's on steroids and fed from above. There is the POA there, but that is, we were infested with POA, so it's going backwards. So we're working on starving the POA Annua out with no water. As you can see, we're still off the chart, so we need more silica sand. The Hater Hawk, fantastic little mower. So if we walk out onto the canopy and we show you the sward of grass, and that is nice and dense, and that is being vertical mowed. It's having a verticut every 2 weeks, maximum 3 weeks. So we've got a nice healthy lawn. And we do have a cylinder mower here. Graham has a Suffolk Punch. So it's a fantastic lawn. He's done a fantastic job. And yeah, so let's conclude. Okay, so it's a fantastic result here. We tried to stop the drainage problems. Have we done that? Not really, because we can see we're off the chart. You must get one of these, because you don't know what you're doing if you haven't got one of these. So we're still heavily, our water table is very high. So we need more silica sand moving forward. So we'll take cores out, backfill them in the autumn, and we'd be doing the same in the spring until we want to be watering the lawn. We want to apply water to the lawn, but we just can't. So you're being told, water your lawn, water your lawn. You necessarily don't need to. You are literally flushing your money beyond the root zone, and you don't need to do that. Fertiliser, granular feeds are very expensive, so £8 stops you flushing your money away. So yeah, okay, so that concludes this video. From one lawn nerd to another, and Graham is now a lawn nerd. I've converted him, and as you can see, he works very hard. It's 40 square metres, but he works tirelessly. He mows this every day or every other day, never misses a beat on it, and he always does his feeds, and he checks his soil. So yeah,
Invaluable.
10 weeks,
Yeah.
no water.
10 weeks, no water. Second most important tool after my mower, water meter, £8, Amazon.
Don't be fooled, guys. See you at the next one. Take care for now.